You are now watching a Lucky Penny Shop product feature.
Hey, it's Lucky Penny Shop, and I'm on a game called Hit or Miss, the game where great minds think alike. All right, so here we go. It's an adult game, ages 10 plus for 3 to 8 players in a Gamewright game. I see Gamewright game on the bottom there. Let's flip it around and see if we can learn more from the back. All right, sharpen your pencils and your intuition for this quick playing think and sync party game. Draw a category card and in 45 seconds list as many related words that come to mind. When the timer runs out, roll the die. If it lands on hit, pick a word that you think everyone wrote. If it lands on miss, pick one that only you wrote. Choose wisely and score big points. The player with the highest score wins, hit or miss. The can't miss game that will turn your next party into a hit. All right, so I think I've kind of got a grasp on it here, but what I need to do now is get into that box and see all the pieces. I like looking at the new pieces and the fresh cards in a game like this. And of course, a lot of these games, you've got to play it a few times to really get a good grasp on it, you know, with a group of people, and then little rules come out and things that, hey, what's that? Is that what, you know, was that allowed to happen? Let me get this packet open here. But until you play it, you can't figure all that out. So these videos here are really just to kind of show you things. Like, there's the instructions, and there's this cool Gamewright game little like mini catalog. Now I like that. I like looking at the colorful, look at all the games. There are tons of them. See, I could already tell you, I think I'd have fun playing Pool Sharks. Wouldn't that be neat to play? There's a game called Hang 4, Toss Your Cookies. I don't think we've actually had a chance to play any of these games, see? Go Nuts, it's a squirrel game. Say Cheese, Thingamabots. Wow, this whole other side is filled with games. Hiss, looks like a snake. Hula Hippos, Dog Dice. All right, let me flip it around. Too Many Monkeys. 3D Opdelusions. All right. Slamwich. Don't they look fun? Ringo Flamingo. See, that looks like fun to me. All right. That's enough. We have this one here, so let's worry about this. And look, everything's so neatly packed in there. Here is the one die. It's a nice heavy die. Okay. And then the cards, the pencils. These hit or miss cards. So looks like these are not, these are distributed when you get a miss. Let's just take a quick look here. We'll see if we can read some cards out to you. Okay, object. Quickly write down a list of items in a chosen category, then roll the hit or miss die. Okay, so hit. That means if you roll a hit, score points for picking an item on your list that you think other players also wrote. So it's something that's, you know, probably more common. Well, let me look at a card here. Let me just get, here's the cards. Here's a score pad, so you're keeping track on your score pads. And you get a whole host of blue pencils. Okay, so let's just see. Item used with cleaning. So you're going to say broom, mop, all these things. So that if you roll a hit and you say broom and everybody else has broom, let's see. So for picking an item in your list that you think other players wrote, if you roll a miss, score for choosing one that you think only you wrote. The player with the highest score wins the game. So you're scoring points that way. Setup. Give each player a pad of paper, pencil, and one hit or miss card. Place the categories, card box, die, and timer in the middle of the playing area. Ooh, let's check out the sand timer. Let's see if we can do that there. Let it just run out of time. How to play hit or miss is played in rounds equal to the number of players. All right. A different player acts as the leader for each round. The leader draws a card from the categories box and reads it aloud to the group. Another player starts the sand timer. As soon as the timer is turned, all players quickly write down as many items as you think of that fit the category. When the timer runs out, everyone must immediately stop writing. All right, everybody out there ready? Now here we go. Since I'm alone, I will do both. So I'm going to turn the timer and show you read the card. Wars. So what do you think you're going to write? Stuff like World War I, World War II, maybe cannons, things involved with wars. Start writing. Okay, as soon as okay, so we're waiting for the timer now. Everybody's just going nuts here. A quick write down when you think of the category. When the timer runs out, everyone must immediately stop writing. Starting with the leader and moving to the left, each player takes a turn rolling the hit or miss die and following one of 3 possible outcomes. You're running out of time. In 3 or 4 player games, each player takes 2 turns. If you roll a hit, circle an item on your list that you think many other players also wrote and read it aloud to the group. The other players respond by placing their hit or miss cards hit side up in front of them. If they have a match, I get it now, hit and miss. See, I didn't flip them over. Time's up. So World War I, here we go. World War I. So everybody got it? Flip your cards. Leave it in the comments. Maybe something I didn't say. Leave it in the comments. Something obscure. So hit or miss side up in front of them if they have a match on their list, or miss side up if they don't. Score 1 point for each hit card showing and write the total next to the circled item. Each player with a hit card showing also circles the item and scores just 1 point. Oh, so you're multi-scoring here. If you roll a miss, circle an item on your list that you think no one else wrote and read aloud to the group. All right, so if you roll the Jester, ooh, I didn't see that. That's the red. Let's say you rolled that. This looks like it's going to be a fun game. You may choose either to read off a hit or a miss from your list. First announce hit or miss to the group and then follow the directions above depending on your choice. So a miss. You get 1 point for a miss. If you roll a miss, circle an item on your list that you think no one else wrote and read it aloud to the group. The other players are fine by placing their hit or miss cards hit side up in front of them if they have a match, or miss side up if they don't. Hit in front of them if they have a match, or miss side up if they don't. Score 1 point for each miss card showing and write the total next to the item circled. All right. Reuse and recycle. Please use both sides of the paper. Ending the game. The game ends after each player has had 1 turn as leader. In a 3 or 4 player game, the game ends after each player has been the leader twice. The player with the most points wins. Now that sounds pretty easy, doesn't it? But let's get back to the Jester. I just kind of skipped that. If you roll a Jester, you may choose either to read. Okay, I did read that. After everyone has taken turns, all players total the score for the round and announce them to the scorekeeper. Started a round with the player to the left of the leader as the new leader. Play continues as described above. Let's get to some of these cards because I want to see what answers you put out there in the comments. Here we go. Let's see. Hit or miss. Things you inflate. All right, so I am going to write some things down here. Things you inflate. And here we go. I'm playing here. Time is ticking. Are you writing down? Wow, this is harder than I thought. I've only got 2. I'm sure some of you got more. Okay, I now have 4. I'm going to roll. Here we go. A hit. So something I think everybody picked is a balloon. Did you all pick a balloon? All right, how about this? Flotation device. You know, a flotation device. A tire. Things you inflate. And what about this one? Hot air balloon. How many did you get all those? And if you got stuff, if you picked something that I didn't guess, put it in the comments because that would be your miss because I wouldn't have it. So what do you think? Looks like it's going to be a fun game to play. That is hit or miss. Let me get the box cover back up there. And thanks for watching. It's really appreciated. You know, we've been going through a lot of games. If you like seeing new games that are out there, then check that description below for a playlist or search our channel. Thanks for watching. Later. If you want to find this item, click the link in the description area below the video. You can also watch more videos in this series by clicking here. Thanks for watching.
And always remember, if you see a lucky penny, pick it up.